Hey, check this out. I just got my new selfie stick. I know what you're thinking. You love my t-shirt. I love it too. It's so cool. Look, you got the whole face. It's great. I love dogs. That's who I am. Anyway, Paul Catchoff with the 423 Violet. Don't look at the shirt. I got something better to show you. Okay? I've got a terrific piece of real estate. I don't normally sell houses, but in this particular case, as a land seller, I deviated. Why? Because as land sellers, we're pretty much in tune to location. It's what we do. We sell location. Look, I got a house for sale. I got a great house for sale. It's a 1-bedroom, 2-bath house, right? I designed it myself. I designed it to sell, and I'm really proud of it. Why? Because I would not invest big monies like this unless I had the location, a great location, an amazing situation, and I sure do. So look, if you're house buying out there and you're interested, location, location, location. What I do is I sell freedom. I don't sell restrictive lots. Everything I sell is on non-restricted. So if you're out there and you want that one-of-a-kind property that you can't find anywhere, well, it's a 1-bedroom, 2-bath. I got it. I'm going to show it to you today. It's pretty awesome. All right, now, I'm in ONALASKA, Texas, and I bought this property, and I developed it, and I built a house on it. Oh, I love this shirt. But location is everything. When I saw this piece of land, I jumped. I knew what I had. I knew what I had before I put the house on. So if you have an eye for real estate, you'll see why. I'm not really going to budge on my pricing any. I don't care if it's got 1 bedroom or 5 bedrooms. I know house buyers. They're not like land buyers. House buyers do everything to chop the price. I don't have to. See, I sell freedom. I sell freedom. I don't care what's on it. I'll live in a tent on unrestricted property before I live anywhere else. That's just me. I don't like to be told what to do. So check this out. I'm in ONALASKA, Texas, and I found this great piece of ground, and it is located right off the main drag. And I mean right off the main drag. Check this out. Okay. That's Highway 190. That's dead center of town. Goes about 1.5 miles. The lake is in that direction. The lake is in that direction. Now look at this. You've got an equipment rental company right there. They rent backhoes, excavators, all sorts of equipment. Right there is Zip's liquor store. There's a building. They got a liquor store, machine rental right there. What's neat about this is this, guys. You ever wanted to do something to your property, rent a tractor or rent a backhoe? You want to do some real work without paying out to these guys that are out to skin you alive. Yeah, my biggest problem, like yours, I don't have an F-250. Don't have the big trucks. That's why people in construction, that's why they're making money. Because we don't have the trucks and the trailers to do that. Well, on this property, it's a one-of-a-kind location. You don't need an F-250. You don't need a trailer. Right there. Walk in the door. Go there. Grab a 6-pack of Heineken. Go back there. Get your backhoe. And drive it. Right there. What? Right there is my house for sale. Right there is my trusty old mailbox. So I walk about 300 feet every day. I check my mailbox. I'm right next door to this awesome water tower. I'm the only person on the street. And what that means is, never do you have to get behind the wheel to go get yourself some alcohol. You don't need an F-250. Just jump in. I already got permission. You can drive it right around the block to anything you want to do. Now, as we go down this road, there's an adjacent road. You know what's at the end of this road? The lake. And a motel and marina. Right at the end of this road is the water. So we're right here. and there's a motel there, so your friends can stay there. So, as I walk down this road, it's a short little snub road. To my left, ravine, ravine, ravine. Nobody's ever going to build there. It's a steep ravine too, which is great. What's great about this ravine to the left is that is the water drainage into the lake. That means no water floods my property. I'm at one of the highest elevations. So all the water will go down there. It'll travel like a half mile through this ravine and drop into the lake. It's a big ravine too. Check this out. It's a big ravine. It goes long, far, wide, and deep, guys. It's a big ravine. It goes way back there. So you will never have to worry about, what's that word? Flooding. You never will. So, I found this property. I see it. I knew right away. My brain clicked. I saw this water tower. At first I was kind of like, hey, do I want to live next to a water tower? Yeah. When I find out I'll never have neighbors, that water tower is the best neighbor you ever had. He doesn't talk much at all. So it's pretty cool as I love this water tower. Because that water tower signifies no neighbors ever. Why? City ordinance. I had to pull a lot of strings to get there. Nobody can live there. They will not give them utilities. Nobody can live next to me. The city of ONALASKA will not allow any utilities to be brought to these properties. Call me up, I'll tell you how I did it. Pretty ingenious, but it's pretty awesome. Nobody will live there. It's all a ravine. See, I tell people all the time, I sell lands with restrictions. Folks, restrictions aren't your problem. What good are restrictions? There's nobody around. Well, you know, there are lands out there that are, you know, free of restrictions with direct neighbors next door. Well, you know, those people, they're not really nice, not always. So people are the problem. It's not the paper, it's not the bylaws. People, where can you get a piece of ground with no HOA? No people will ever live next to you because the city ordinance tells you so. The city ordinance says, hey, on the other side of my house, The lots that way, nope. Watch. You see this street right here, this little dirt road? We just walked from my mailbox. No water or sewer can be brought within like 50 feet of this water tower. No, nobody's pulling anything through a deep ravine. I had all of the utilities companies out here, and they said no, Paul. So, question is, how did yours truly do? Well, I'm the landmaster, so maybe I have a few tricks up my sleeve. I'll be happy to tell you if you call me. But I got it down. I got it to work. I'm the only person on this street. Check this out. I have this lot right here. This is not my property. My property is that fence line right there. Okay? This is extra parking for the residents on the street. And there's only one, which is me. So this is all extra parking. It's actually owned by the water company. I put gravel down, so we have all this extra space. I can put several trucks. There's my trailer right there. A lot of land to work with. During the flooding, we had some erosion here. The great part is that's where the water goes, right there under the culvert, goes into the ravine. It's a wonderful drain off. Wonderful. Very lucky. Everybody drowns out except for us. Now, notice my vehicles are parked in front of this beautiful little house. All of this, you could pack in 5 or 6, 7 cars if you had a Thanksgiving Day dinner. That's all extra bonus. Why? Because I got no neighbors. I'm the only person on the street. I'm the president. So anyway, it's great to be free. There's no HOA, guys. I mean, I'm in the center of town. All right? Now watch this. There's a beautiful little house, my dead sunflowers. We have a double lot here, approximately 12,000 square feet, 12.5 between them. And we installed the fence this year. We had some water runoff from the flooding, which we're getting ready to backfill and everything. And thanks to this extra space, I can park right there. Now, guys, look. This beautiful little house has got special characteristics all over. First of all, the fence is 1 year old. Actually, that is only 3 months old. But I have a double lot, and I've done something special with the double lot. We got a chicken out. She knows how to get back. She's got to fly the fence. So, on this property, folks, I've got 2 lots. But knowing how important it is to have animals, I did what a lot of people don't do. I put an extra fence up dividing the 2 lots. So I have 2 closed-in lots. Oh, if you want animals, it works really nicely. Watch this. This fence I installed, so I've got 2 separate properties. I've got my garden and my chickens, and I've got my house, my country house. So I installed a house at 1,000 square feet. It's 50 by 20, and an extra deck, which is 600 square foot of deck. It's 12 feet wide by 50 foot wide. Goes all the way across. And yes, it is the big deal on this property. Now, you see this gate? What's awesome about this gate, this is kind of like a channel lock in the canal. You see, I can open this gate and let our trusty bloodhound Dixie, she can go in there. Now, if somebody's pulling up right there and you got the chickens in the front yard, you got Dixie, all you got to do is let them in and shut the door. Let's say I want to go get the chickens. I got chickens under there. By the way, this is done by 6x6s, pier and beam construction. You can see the chickens back there. Now, underneath the house, we had it foamed. We've had closed foam insulation underneath the entire house. It's a water barrier. And there is Miss Piggy. They come under here. It's so awesome because when it's hot, this is the most insulated, cool place on the property. We don't have to worry about where the chickens are. All we do is open the gate. They come from here. I ran water lines. Check this out. Okay? I ran water lines, so there's always water for all the animals. Now, come on, Dixie. As I go here, we fenced in this yard so that we could separate animals, we could do what we wanted to, and most importantly, look at our garden. So we did this beautiful little garden. It's our first garden, guys, but it's ours. It's ours. Oh, look at this. This is amazing. Folks, isn't that abnormally huge for squash? Let me explain to you. We are located on top of the aquifer for the city of ONALASKA. You see, to my right of me is a pump station, and then you have the water tower there. Underneath this ground, loaded with springs all over the area. There's springs. It's almost like a volcano full of artesian water just bulging out. What does that say? This is some really fertile ground. I'm at one of the highest elevations in the city, and I'm right on top of the aquifer for the city, which is why the city put these ordinances in, is to protect the water supply. I beat that. I'll tell you later. What I've done here is I've got some watermelon plants, and they're looking okay. They're looking okay. These are squash. I mean, these are just exploding all over the place. We've got lots of squash here. And we just threw those seeds down. So we made sure we properly braced the back fences, guys. So those are 6x6 corner posts. I personally did the fence. I stretched the wire. We have 1, 2, 3 peach trees. This one's going real well. And what I've done on this particular case is I ran water. If you see, that's my water line. It automatically waters. And to the corner of this fence, I brought in a hose and I installed a tap. A lot of work, but I did it. So this is an automatic watering system, which means I can sit here in my little resting spot, look over my garden and the chickens with the shade behind me, and I got water here. So this is what I see sitting in my little corner. This is my little slice of heaven, guys. You've got my planter boxes, you got my cute little house, and most importantly, I also ran a watering system here for the animals. Got to clean that out a little bit. Here. Pretty cool. What does that tell you? I don't ever have to worry about water for chickens or Dixie at all. So we've got this garden going. We put in another fence at the back naturally so that we can enter to the back. Our tomatoes are just busting at the seams. We're literally giving them away, guys. This ground is very, very fertile. So I came over here. I said, we want some chickens. This is going to stay with the property. This is a cheap little coop. It's just for 4 or 5 birds set up. And of course, we ran more water here. All right, so that fills up with water. You see, there's water here. There's water on the other side of the fence. There's water at the top corner, okay? Now, we got our little chicken coop here. Put up a tent. You know what I did? I ran more water because I know how important it is to clean your chicken coop. And last but not least, my pride and joy, folks. I ran yet more water. Water, water, water. I cannot stress enough how good it is to have water. So I ran another tap here. And of course, you can add on to these everything I left ends. Why? Because I have an automatic watering system here. The water comes out of there. It's all on timer. I don't do anything. But these are my 2 trees that I'm growing for shade. These are pecan. These are pecan trees, guys. Look at that. So I envision these 2 trees are going to get, these are big ones. They're like oak trees. They're going to get huge. So it's going to take 6-7 years. But I've got pecan. I've got peaches. I've got gardens. And look, there's a lot of extra land for the dog to run. Let's go check out the house, guys. The house, that's what it's all about. All righty. As we move up here, this is a pretty house. We designed it, we thought would sell. So I wanted a big deck. I wanted a real big deck. Oh, by the way, plenty of room underneath to crawl under and work or do whatever you have to do. What's up, Miss Piggy? Hey, you're on video. So we let the birds run free, and of course, I'm sorry, always leave this open because we want Dixie to run both yards. She chases the squirrels out of the bird feed. So, we had the kids here last night, the grandkids. Okay, there's the front door. Check it out, guys. That is an awesome deck, 12 feet wide by 50 feet. That's 600 square foot. You could even close this in. We thought about screening this, and it's still something we can consider. As you go this way, there's fence line. Hey, central AC. This house is 1 year old. That AC is 1 year old. Everything is brand new on the house. The deck will have to be stained very much soon. When we built the house, we know the importance of having a dog. We have 2 doggy doors on this house. See, timing is everything. The dog comes out, and we installed the gate in case somebody pulls up, so she can't get out. And we also installed the gate so she didn't hurt herself running down. But don't worry, we left her an outlet. Watch this. Oh, by the way, see these windows? That's a heck of a view right there. It really is. By the way, you can see the mailman coming. So as I go in here, hello, Yolette. Smile, baby girl. You gotta be a star. You gotta be a star. Turn this down. turn this down. So we've been here for a year. By the way, I'm the land master. This is the land mistress. So we've been here for a year, and we have this brand new place. We have big windows. We have a beautiful view at the back. We have 3 big windows at the front. As I stand here, you can see everything. You can see both yards. You can watch the chickens go. From one corner of the deck, you get to see the entire property. How do you like living here?
Beautiful, beautiful.
How do you like the neighbors?
Wonderful.
We are no neighbors. Okay. So anyway, we painted this house all white because we painted it to sell. That is a big TV. Wow. Very nice. So this is all painted white, guys. We kept it like that because we don't want to do colors. We know we're going to sell it. This is what we do. So here I am standing at the corner of the living room. Not too bad. We're going to probably take our furniture when we go, hopefully. Now, if you look at the back door, right there, there's another doggy door. Doggy doors are very important. You see, we have 2 outlets, one in the door and one in the front. So if we don't want Dixie to be running out the back and chasing somebody down, we can throw that in. But we leave that open. Why? So she's got a wonderful way to run. She runs to the front, goes out the back door. We installed that gate there when doing the fence, and she runs right around there. Now check this out. You back up to 17 prime acres. 17. That's pretty awesome. Okay, we gotta let her in, guys. This is, come on, girl. Come on, girl. See, this is, hey, Dixie. Dixie, come on, girl. Okay, this is why we have fences and locks in anyway. So anyway, this is a little backyard. We have the property to the back because that's your highest elevation. So when it rains, you'll obviously, you're on a slope, you're gonna have some runoff. It goes right underneath. No problem. We have this big deck out the back. Most importantly, the windows are really what makes it. Why? You got 2 views. You have 2 views. By the way, check this out. As I look in the distance, there's a Circle K, gas station, everything. You could walk there from this property. Look, I'm talking unrestricted, no HOA. You can walk to a liquor store, Circle K. You can rent equipment, drive it around the block without an F-250. And you will never have a neighbor. That's the N word we don't like. Nobody does. And I can't simplify it any more than that, guys. I painted it in olive green, but let's go back inside. So we designed this to be more what we call a party house. And that was what I wanted to do when we started building this. She said, what do you want? I said, I want to expose the view from the front and the back. So I can stand here in the living room, look all the way down my yard. I can pivot and look at the deer. The deer literally come to my fence line right there. I put deer corn out. I quit doing it because I had too many deer. So let's go into the kitchen. We had this island custom built, and we definitely we bought the cabinets. There was nothing built about that. They hurt when I made that payment. But we've got quartz countertops on everything. Quartz. And you have enough space to do whatever you want. And a trusty fridge. Now, once again, I love the windows. I can see everything. Look at that, it's awesome. Love this little house. So as I go in here, somewhat of a hallway, here is the guest bathroom. Oh, the lights go on automatically the way I like it. Let me condense this selfie stick. Okay. Hey, I love that guy. I like pig butts and I cannot lie. Anyway, with this bathroom, I designed this bathroom. We were limited on space. We knew we wanted tile. We wanted some semblance of quality. We got the glass door. I ordered a small sink because it's really for guests and just for me. But, you know, the nice thing, this is automatic. So we have everything automatic. I like automatic here. Yeah, pretty simple, pretty simple. And then from there, we also have an automatic light, but most importantly, we have an automatic toilet. So, let's just think about this for a while. You got a 1,000 square foot city water. No septic system. City sewage, gravity flow. The poopies just fall in. Now, do you hear that? It self-flushes. And most importantly, you'll always know if your guests wash their hands. There we go. I had that installed. Beautiful little setup here. Anyway, I designed this. It's just a basic shower. I think it looks nice. I really do. So it's a small little bathroom with extra lighting. So as I come over here, I can look down the deck, check out the yard. And here's the bedroom, folks. I know the place is a little bit messy. But anyway, here is the master, the only bedroom. So it's not too big. Don't really like the doors. You can change this out. But this is where it all happens. I lay here at night and wait for you to call me. It's my station. Every man has his side of the bed, and so does every woman that I know of. So this is not a bad closet. It could use a little more space, but nothing major. It's just for her and I. Now, let me see. We got some regular windows here, and there's my brand new central AC unit. It's ice cold in here. Now here's the second bathroom. Now this was for Yolette. And what was great about this bathroom, guys, is not the squirrel. She had the extra high toilet. It's 2 inches higher. Watch this. When have you ever had a view sitting on the toilet? That's not bad, is it, Dixie? Isn't that bad? That's not too bad, is it? So that's kind of neat. You know, you can look out the back pasture. You got a view. I don't know many bathrooms that actually have a view, but this one does. So we painted everything white once again. We went with the same tile. Now her shower, the woman's shower, is a lot bigger. She designed her shower. We didn't design the showers to match. She said, that's what I want. She wanted a seat in the shower. I am jealous. She was right. This is a real good shower. It's a big shower, good size shower, you know. And we have a laundry room. Here, nothing too much. I had that put in. That's got hot and cold. There is our hot water heater. It's a big one. It's a big one. Oh, you want to see quality of the electrical? I mean, I wish I could pull that off. If I could. I guess it's on there tight. The electrical is done beautifully to code. This house was very well made. Now, as I walk out, yeah, if I could take that front off, you would see a beautiful, just perfect electrical hookup. Up there is a little attic, and the entire inside of the attic, foam insulation. We use closed foam on the ceiling of the attic. We use closed foam down below to make a water barrier. And, you know, that's about it. So, I just think that this is what you look like. Look, no matter where you're at, you have a view of the outside. And by the way, you guys notice we don't have curtains, right? No curtains. Why? I didn't want curtains. When I walked in and I saw the pasture and I saw the front yard, I said, no, I want this place wide open. I don't want to be closed in. I want to be immersed with both the pasture and yes, guys, I'm the only one allowed to live on this street. I beat the city ordinance, which means I'll never have a neighbor. There's no HOA. And it's a great little place. Is it the Taj Mahal? Of course not. But it's a year old, it's new, and it's ours. And every day I come out here in the morning, I sit here, look around, but my spot is there. That's my spot. Oh, by the way, you know what's awesome about these windows? In the winter, when you open them all up, You can sit at that table. You can see Dixie, our bloodhound, over there, and you could yell at her anywhere without leaving the house. You can yell at Dixie anywhere. You can call to anything. You have access to talk to anybody because it's such a wide open place. There's Dixie again. So anyway, Dixie, hey, do you think somebody out there would want to have a non-restricted property in the middle of town? City sewage, city water, oh, fiber optics, underground internet, super fast. Yes. It's great because I know that the water company will come down to service their towers, but that's it. Nothing. Hello! Nothing. Forever and ever. I could walk right now to go grab a beer. I could walk to Circle K if I had to. And I have that satisfaction of knowing that I don't got to worry about other people. You could too. That's what I'm trying to tell you. If you're interested in this property, call me. I could talk forever on the property. I love the property. So 423, buy land. Call me today, guys, if you're interested in buying the property. At least come look at it while I have the grass cut. Don't make me do the grass, sucks. But by the way, I'm standing on the corner. I got the view of everything. I can put the dogs and the chickens in there in 2 seconds, shut the door. I can open up the front gate. I can separate animals. And most importantly, I'm going to send you off with Dixie. Hey, Dixie. 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 Do you want to leave this house? I know you don't. You love it, don't you? Anyway, she's a good girl. Thanks, guys, for watching this really long video. But at 250 grand, what do you want? I think she loves her dad. I think she does. That's a good girl right there. That's a good girl. Good girl.
Seems my truck has come alive. It actually speaks to me. Timing is everything.
What is the best way to get your bonfire going when it doesn't want to start? Here's how you do it. Yeah, buddy! There you go! There you go! Yeah! Yeah! Get some! Get some! Yeah! 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 Get some! There you go! There you go! That's a fire for you! Burn, baby, burn! Ah, you can't beat it. Boy, it's a beautiful thing, isn't it? And that's how you do it.